Chit. You already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Today we are looking for some jobs. We got to see how the market's looking like today, man. Shout out to everybody that's in here that was waiting for the live stream. My fault. I didn't start it right away, but I needed to make sure the audio was good, make sure that everything was good, and people don't complain that it's too low. What's really good? Make sure you leave a message here on the chat so I know you was here. Okay, show me some love. Show me something. Show me that you're here and you're live. Okay, shout out to everybody that's here. Okay, I see Miss Flames. What's going on? Luis Guerra. What's going on, my guy? We are in here, bro. Okay, cool. So let's start it up. Okay. We had a pretty good day in the market today, finally, okay? But it's been a roller coaster the past 2 weeks. But anyways, man, shout out to everybody that's in here. As you can see, we are going to start looking for jobs. Let's see, okay? We're going to start with the very simple things, okay? We're going to start with HTML to see what's out there. What type of jobs are popping up for web development, okay? Luis Masembo, what's going on? Andrew Anderson, what's going on? Okay, shout out to every single one of you guys that's in here. Okay, so yeah, let's start looking. Let's see what's going on. Let me see, optical network, engineer, lead Angular developer. Again, I'm looking for remote work. There's always more jobs locally, probably in your area, especially if you live in a big city. But I'm looking for remote work, just like what everybody here wants to do. Nobody wants to go into an office. Okay, I get it. I know how it is. All right. So in here we have this. Let's see. Okay, UI UX designer, Figma, React material design, remote. Okay, those are you guys that have some design skills. That's a good role. Okay, let's continue. Web developer, perfect poor. All right, 80,000 to 104,000. Okay. Proficiency in core web development languages such as HTML, CSS. Okay. Front-end libraries like Redux for state management, MongoDB. Okay. Interesting. All right. 80,000 to 104,000 for this role. Let's continue. Let's see what else. These are the ones that just got listed right now. So we're looking to see what they have. Sofodel, influencer. Okay. Okay, let's see. We're seeking dynamic creative influencers to join our team. The ideal candidate have a strong presence in social media platforms, passion for engaging audiences. This role involves in collaborating with our marketing team. Okay, compelling content resonates with our target audience. All right, Google Analytics, Google AdWords. Okay, knowledge with e-commerce, WordPress. Okay, interesting. Okay. This is contract work at 100 to 1,000 per month. I don't know who they think is gonna is gonna get hired with that. I mean, is that per post or, what they trying to do with this, man? Sometimes these companies they be trying to get a deal, and it's crazy. You be like, wait, $100 to $1,000 per month? Yeah, bro, you need to start posting this on Indeed.in. Not in the .com. Put that shit on the IN one because this is no bueno. All right, let's continue. All right, let me see. SAP integration, no. Okay, software engineer, foreign exchange, Charlie, U.S. Bank, U.S. Bank National Association. Okay, interesting. In Charlotte, North Carolina, 98 to 144,000. Okay. Node.js, Nest.js. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Some experience. Looking for somebody with experience in Node.js and React. Okay, the good old stuff, right? Let me see. But that position is going to have at least 5,000 applicants by the time we blink. So, and that's the issue where a lot of these front-end developer roles and full-stack developer roles, the best way for you to actually skip the line is by having experience. Other than that, you gotta go into other type of roles if you have no experience, like no work experience, so you could get in. Okay. Shout out to everybody in here. Let me see. Let me see. Andrew Anderson says, I'm going to pull up to the accountability meeting for the first time on my 15-minute break tonight. Hey, come through, bro. We're going to be in there. By the way, for anybody that's interested in this, okay, guys, CodingPhase.com. This is the platform. This is where we have all the courses. This is where we go in and we help people get into the game. If you've been wanting to get into web development, you've been wanting to learn the skills, you can see all these beautiful people in here. They've all made it in, okay? Because they came through CodingPhase and they follow, the curriculum that we have in here. If you want to be part of this, okay, you want to be one of the people that get in, okay, Come check out CodingPhase.com. It's a lot of people. Shout out to my boy Jonah Levon, Alejandro, Randy Ortiz, Oscar Flores, Triana, Sade Singleton, Andrew Booker, Brandon King, Henry Garrido, Frederick Thomas, Ong Ming, Emmanuel, Billy Rodriguez, right? Ricardo, Renee, Leon, Ruby, my boy Lawrence Lockhart, right? We got a lot of people, right? My boy Darian Malik. Shout out to my boy. I haven't seen him in a minute. But you know how it is. Once people get a job, it's a wrap. We never see them again. And it's fine because I'm happy that they got their job and they're doing their thing. They're taking care of their families and living a better lifestyle and doing what they got to do, getting that bag. Okay. So like I said, if you want to go and check this out, definitely check out the link in the description right now. We still have the summer sale. I told you guys it's going to be there, for the rest of the summer. So you got to the end of this month to come in. Make your decision. Come through. Don't find no excuses. It's very simple. Okay, we providing you with everything on the platform. You're not going to find anything like this. All right, we're talking about $45 a month. Okay, you're getting coaching, you're getting group meetings, you're getting somebody to review your projects, you're getting somebody to come in and look at your work, making sure that you're doing something legit, and that when you go in and you're ready to start applying to jobs, that there's somebody there giving you that support. Okay, tonight is Accountability Mondays, right? So we have that meeting 7 p.m. Eastern time every single Monday where I go in and I help the students and we go back and forth and see what we got to do to improve for this week. Okay, so every single week we make sure that the students got what they need. All right, we're talking about $1.50 a day. Okay, if you sign up for a year, you're paying 50 cents a day. Okay, so you're basically paying for 2 months, right? And then you get the whole year, right? Like literally, you can't go wrong. All right. At the end of the day, I can't do much if you don't want to help yourself out. All right. Shout out to everybody in here. We're going to continue looking for jobs, seeing what the job market is looking like, what just got listed today. Okay. Let me see. Joe, what's going on? Let me see. I'm going to pull up to the accountability meeting. Yes, come through. Sean McLemmon, what's going on? Okay. If a hybrid office opportunity gets me out of my current role, I'll gladly do it. Definitely. Let me see. Luis Masembo, fam. There's gotta be more content editor jobs than email. Email is very seasonal. No, it's not seasonal. There's a lot of jobs for email development. It's just depending on what you're doing and what's your location. Like this, there's a lot of different factors that come into it. Okay. Little mama says me, LOL. What does that mean, me? And boy, what's going on? Gary Whaler, shout out to Gary Whaler. Hey Joe, hey chat. Hope everyone's doing good. Yes, sir. You too. Faded Ink says, Joe, what's going on? This is Darren. How you been? What's going on, my guy? Come through the meeting tonight. Accountability meeting, 7 p.m. Eastern time, bro. Come on, let's see what you've been working on. Okay. All right, cool. So let's continue with this. Okay, marketing program manager. Okay, that's a little bit different. Okay, Salesforce Marketing Cloud Specialist Administrator. This is where we at. Okay, HTML emails, Colorado Christian University. This is remote work. All right. I saw this role here earlier this morning. right? This is actually a pretty cool role. This is working with this university. It's a Christian university, and it's funny because I looked at the website and the application. They're asking, about what church you go to. It's a Christian university, so you have to understand they don't want no heathens in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be one of God's peoples. Okay, but it's a great opportunity for you to get in, especially if you are part of the church, etc. Like, this is the things that a lot of people don't understand, right? There's things that you might have that might help you out get a job. And this is one of those situations, right? You're a Christian, you're somebody that's dedicated to God, etc., right? Guess what? This might be a position that you might be able to get just off the strength of you having the skills and you being someone that aligns with the business. Okay. So, there's always opportunities out there. You just have to go in and look for them. Okay. They're not going to come to you. You have to go to it. Okay. Marketing specialist, Susanna's Cafe, $22 to $40 an hour. Okay. So in here, proven experience digital marketing strategy, include SEO, email marketing, familiarity with Google Analytics, research, knowledge of HTML is a plus for content management tasks. So you see, now this is where, if you have all of this pieces together, content management, you know how to work with a CMS system, you know how to actually set up the email campaigns, you understand how to go in and do SEO using tools like Href, right, etc., right? This is where you might go in and find a good opportunity. $22 to $40 an hour, that's not bad. You might say, well, $22, how much is that? It's not much, but you're not going to ask for 22, okay? If I were you, I'll ask for $30 and better. Okay. All right. The skills that you have are technical skills. So it don't matter, that you might not have that much experience. Guess what? A lot of the people that's going to be applying, they're not going to be applying to Susanna's Cafe. And if they are, they're desperate. So for you as a beginner, there's a great opportunity, but you also got to go in and ask for a little bit more and be like, hey, give me 35, give me 40. Can we start with the 40? That's the max? Okay, cool. Y'all don't think I could get a 40? Okay, cool. Give me 35. You get what I'm saying? Negotiate your salary. Don't just go in and be like, yo, I'm just grateful to get a job. Okay? Because there's another person that comes in and they'll ask for that plus more. Okay? All right. So, yeah, shout out to everybody in here. What's going on, little mama? Okay, let me see. Email marketing specialist, National Constitution Centered. All right, there's another one right here, $70,000 to $80,000. All right, let me see. Let this load up. Okay. Email database for constant contact into Salesforce. Okay, support the migration. All right, nice. So they're switching over from constant contact to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. All right, very nice. So yeah, $70,000 to $80,000 is not bad. Okay, senior AEM developer. Okay, those of you guys that don't know what AEM is a CMS system that basically works with Java. And the role here, as you can see, strong web content management experience. Okay. You're dealing with, like I said, Java, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? They're using jQuery most likely because a lot of those websites, they use jQuery and sometimes Angular, but most of the time it's like jQuery. So again, it's a good opportunity right there. Let me see, reading through here. Okay. Again, senior Salesforce developer. 75% of this role involves programming using Apex, Salesforce Lightning components, JavaScript, and development languages tools. Develop Lightning components, both for custom LWC, Aura framework, Salesforce Lightning design system. Okay. Collaborate with junior developers to perform code reviews, provide feedback. Okay, let's see. What else? What else we got in here? COBOL. It's for you old heads. All you old heads that's in here, hey, they looking for a COBOL developer. Okay. CodingPhase is currently looking to hire COBOL developer within our corporate payments division. Okay. Former hands-on training. Okay. So they are providing hands-on training, assigned workspace in Atlanta, Georgia, office location. Okay. So they want somebody that's in Georgia. All right, cool. Interesting. Let's see what else. Damn, I haven't seen an Android developer role in mad long. I don't know who still do Android development, bro, but that shit, there's not that many jobs. Yeah, I remember back in the days that like everybody wanted to learn mobile app development, right? And over time, like that role has just been decimated. Like people don't really go for that role no more. Okay, let me see. CrowdStrike, front end developer. What's going on? I don't want this thing to keep opening up a new tab. Let me see. Build, maintain single web applications written in JavaScript using Ember.js. Wow. For those of you guys that don't know, Ember.js used to be one of the best frameworks, and it probably still is, right? It's used by a lot of major companies. And what's really cool about Ember.js is that Ember.js is a MVC framework. Okay, so it follows the MVC framework. So if you ever use like Laravel, Ruby on Rails, right? This is the same type of system that they use, but for the front end, right? You got a model, you got a view, and you have the controllers. All right. But it's crazy that till this day, so many companies still use Ember. Let me see. Go to Ember.js, see who's using this shit. Okay, LinkedIn, DigitalOcean, Netlify, Zendesk, SquareUp, Cloudflare, OpenAI, Freshdesk. So yeah, Ember.js has been around for a long, long time, guys. And, you know, it's one of those frameworks that they have a huge community, right? Is a niche community because, you know, everybody jump into the bandwagon of React, but, you know, there's a lot of companies that still use it because if it works, it works. That's the thing. Let me see what's like the latest version that they have. 6.5. Okay. Not bad. It's just crazy to see Ember.js in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But CrowdStrike is that company. It's a big company. They work, if I'm not mistaken, they work with like security and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Yeah, I remember a few years ago when all the airplanes and airports were like shut down because there was a CrowdStrike update. Well, this is that company that fucked up. It's a huge, huge company. Okay. So yeah, this is one of those corporate companies. Like, yes, there's gonna be roles, there's gonna be job opportunities in there, and that's why you got to go in and just look at everything that's out here, man. All right. So yeah, let's continue with this. Okay, Etsy. Oh, I didn't know that Etsy was in New York. Etsy remote in Utica, New York, 204 to 240,000. Etsy, the global marketplace. Interesting. I didn't know that Etsy was a New York company. That's dope. Look at that. We got another one. Another New York company. There you go. You're familiar with PHP programming. Look at that shit. They use PHP for Etsy, huh? Interesting. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very cool. All right. Let's continue. ServiceNow developer, secret clearing. So this is in remote in Fairfax, Virginia. There's a lot of jobs in VA. That DMV area is nothing but government contracts and government jobs. Okay, Zachary Piper Solutions. Okay, looking for a ServiceNow developer. Okay, those of you guys that don't know about ServiceNow, Google it. Okay, it's an ecosystem, just like Salesforce, just like .NET, right? It's Cloud Fusion. This is an ecosystem. You go into that ecosystem like you're good, because plenty of corporate companies use this systems, and almost nobody knows it. Okay. And that's the thing that makes you different. You know, when everybody's over here scrambling for a job and all they know is React, guess what? That's why you just don't want to just know React. You need to know other skills that companies are using. Now, this is not very difficult to learn. You could actually go in and look at the documentation. Sometimes people get scared because you might say, well, I'm looking for a ServiceNow developer, but I've never done ServiceNow. Guess what? Take your time, right? Go online, do some Googles, right? Go through the documentation. Most of these things is just pretty much web development, okay? But you just got to know how to work with their systems, and just being able to understand what the system does, right, allows you to go and apply to roles like this, even though you are a front-end developer, full-stack developer, that haven't worked with ServiceNow. But when you go through the interview process, you explain what you can do with ServiceNow, and you look at your projects that are similar or connected to something like ServiceNow. So again, great opportunity there. There's always jobs there that's over $100,000. Okay. Now, always remember this: whenever you see a job that's over $100,000, understand you're gonna go through hell to get the job. Meaning that they're gonna do a phone interview, then they're gonna do a Zoom interview, then from there they're gonna give you, a technical interview, right? Anything that's above $100,000, right? It's always going to be like that. All right. So understand what you're getting yourself into. You know, a lot of people, they think that getting $100,000 job is easy. The truth is, that's what everyone wants. There's people that have 5 years on that range between, let's say 75 to 90,000, 95,000, and working at companies. And they're at the point where they now want to go in and jump into the 100,000, right? So when you, as a beginner, come in and you start thinking, well, let me go in and apply to this $100,000 job, see if I could get it. Understand you're also competing with the guy that has 4 or 5 years in the game already. Okay. This is why it's so important to always build yourself up, because when they put it on paper and they say, well, this guy has 5 years of experience, this guy has none, right? Who are they going to choose? Most of the time for those $100,000 jobs, they're going to say, let's give it to the guy that has 5 years of experience, right? This is not the pandemic. This is not 2021, right? Where people were getting hired left and right, okay? And even when you see some of these people that have gotten hired in the first job over $100,000, understand they have something on their background that helps them land that position that you might not have. That I'm not trying to burst anybody's bubble or be negative. It's just the facts. This is how the game works, okay? This is how the game works. We could either bullshit you or give you good advice so you could go in and take action and do something for that opportunity. You get what I'm saying? So it's up to you. You can listen to me or not listen to me. It don't matter. I'm just here to help out whoever needs my help. Okay? Read it through here. What's going on? Sup, Joe? Day trading's harder than I thought. Yes. It's not easy, right? Well, this is why I'm creating that course, just to give you guys the foundation, so you could do it, the best way possible. I mean, I'll give you like an example. Like today, it also too depends on the market, bro. There's opportunities that come in that are good. Some opportunities are bad. Like I give you an example, like right now, I'm in a play right now. I already got out. I should have let it ride a little bit more, but the market has been so bad lately that I just took my profit. Sometimes you got to take profits. So this morning I came in, I bought in 595 shares of this at $14, right? And it's funny because I saw this thing earlier in the morning, like at $12, right? So I said, you know what? If it comes down here, I'm gonna buy in, and it hit my point, right? It hit my entry point, and then from there, I basically went in. Once it popped up, I was like, because they hold it up, and then I'm like, if it holds, it's most likely gonna drop. So I got a little nervous, got out, right? I got out around 17. So I went from 14 to 17, which is not bad with like $8,000, right? But technically, if I would have let this shit ride, this shit would have been an $8,000 play. I basically came out with $1,500, which is not bad. You go and tell somebody, hey man, you could make $1,500, right? In a couple of minutes, you know, it's something that most people can't do. Okay. So I gotta be grateful with whatever it is that I get. Cause I'll be honest, like the last 2 weeks, I've been catching L's and L's and L's because I was holding for too long, expecting for long moves, but the market has been so bad. Trump needs to get his shit together because it's fucking up the market. So right now, if I get a 10%, 15%, I'm leaving out of there with 90. I'm selling 90% of everything, and I'm letting ride, another 10%. So that's what I did. I went in, so I think like 400 of it, and then I let it ride all the way up to here with like 100. And I sold at 25, sold at 25.76. I could have sold at 29, but it is what it is. And now I'm just I got 5 little shares in there. I'm letting it ride. You get what I'm saying? So yes, the market's a little bit crazy. So you just got to be careful and just get your profits, bro. So yeah, day trading is not easy, but if you do it, if you do it properly, not get greedy. My biggest losses have always been I'm too greedy. Like I give you an example. 2 Fridays ago, bro, I was up in 2-3 candles. I was up around probably $23,000 in a play. All right. In a play. Right. I go in, boom, thing spikes. I'm like, yo, it's going to come back up. It's going to hit different points. It's going to hit 30. It's going to hit 40. Guess what? This shit hit 29, dropped, and I kept holding it because I'm like, yo, it's going to curl up again. Like that situation, how it happened today, like this doesn't happen every fucking day. Let's say you went in and you bought right here, right? And this thing starts dropping. This shit might drop to fucking infinity. Okay? And you're done. So that's why it's important that if you go in and you catch some profits, cash out. Even if it goes to 1 million up, it doesn't matter. Most of the time, the market has been so crazy that's not consistent anymore. So you have to go in, get your 10, 15%, right? Like I went in with this with $8,000. I got out $1,500. That's not bad. Okay. I'm not risking much. I'm risking maybe $500 and I'm making $1,500. So I'm basically making 2-3 times of whatever I was risking. Okay. It would be lovely if I would have held it all the way to the top. But the truth is you can't time this thing. This thing is crazy right now. The market is crazy. So, yeah. So, whatever. 3 Fridays ago, I've been mentally, I've been fucking, because this shit takes a toll. When you win a lot of money, but then you lose a lot of money. So, I ended up holding this shit and ended up from being $23,000 up to being $13,000, $14,000 down. Now, you tell that to somebody, be like, holy shit, they lose their mind. Because that's just one day, bro. Right? And then you go on this drawdown, and then you try to do revenge trading, which is you come in, you're like, nah, man, I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it back. And guess what? You just continue going down, 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 down. I took a big L the last 2 weeks. I was down like maybe, I don't know, maybe like $20,000 the last 2 weeks. Now, this is like my second W. So it's like, but that's why you got to go in and be careful and do it right. Now, of course, why am I catching big L's like that? Very simple. I'm still greedy, right? Also, too, I'm going in with a lot of money in. You know what I'm saying? Because when I hit it big, right? But this is the shit. You're not gonna have green days every single day. So what you want to do is you want to have less. You have to have really small red days, and then when the green days come in, have it really big. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, day trading is not easy. Is not something that is gonna be like I could do this shit easily. No, that's why it's important to go in and use a simulator. So you go in, and even if you do want to use your own money, what you do is you buy one stock, one share, right? And then from there, as you go in and you find the system, because if you work full time, like right now yourself, Henry, you working full time, right? It's hard for you to keep your eyes on the market and see what's going on, because you could go in and be like, hey, I'm gonna leave this shit right now for a second. I'm gonna go take a piss. By the time you come back, you're $2,000 down. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do it in a way, in a system that works for you, where you can say, hey, I could pay attention to this. I know exactly what's my setups, what it is that I want to get into. You don't need to get into in every single play. Okay, if you missed it, you missed it. Like this, I missed it initially. And what I did was I said, okay, when it hits this point, I'll go in, right? I'm not trying to FOMO. It's like right now, I could throw $100,000 in this thing. I could go in and be like, yo, this shit's about to pop when it was right here, right? I could say, man, it's about to pop. If it breaks this line, I'm putting 100,000 into this shit. And yeah, it could have been nice. It could have been lovely, right? That could have been, I'll tell you right now, that could have been a $46,000 play for me, right? If I would have went in with 100,000 right there. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? Now you're down 8%, which is 8,000 in one single candle. Like shit like that happens. So you have to go in and have like control and know exactly what's your play. Like right now, this thing is already at $28. I'm not getting in this shit. That's it. It's a wrap. The only way I will get back in is if it comes back down here, like at 20, and then I start seeing it starts curling back up. But I'm not coming back in feeling FOMO, like, the fear of missing out. I was like, damn, I'm missing out on this whole play. No. Let that shit run. You missed out already. When you want to catch something, it's on the way up. You don't want to catch it on the rebound thinking, oh, there's going to be a rebound, because the rebound might just be like it's a wrap after that. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, day trading is not easy, but I do recommend for people to learn the skills and learn like what you're doing with it, because it will help you out in the long term. Even if you decide to do like, like not day trading, but swing trade, right? Where you just go in and you look at the markets and jump on that. For like, let's say something like Nvidia, you say, hey, Nvidia's $100 today. I know this thing at some point, maybe in 4 or 5 months, it'll be at 150. Guess what? You just made 50% on that. Okay. So you go in and you do long-term trading like that, right? Again, not financial advice. You do whatever you have to do. I just know what I'm doing out here to get my bag, because the same way how, I just took a $20,000 L in the last 2 weeks. We don't made hundreds of thousands from this too. So what's 20,000 when you already made over 100,000? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, shit like that happens. But yeah, so definitely keep an eye on that, man. Android development is pooping in my company. Oh, Android app development is popping in my company. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it depends on the company, you know what I mean? Spectrum says, I like Alpine.js. Yeah, if you're in the Laravel ecosystem, Alpine.js is definitely the one. Abdul Sif, what, you have a question? What's the question, bro? Tell me the question. I'm here. By the way, guys, just like I told you guys, 50% off on CodingPhase.com when you sign up right now with the link on the description. Go check it out, okay? If you've been wanting to come to CodingPhase, this is the moment. I don't want to hear nobody saying, it's too expensive. Bro, it's 50 cents a day. You know what I'm saying? No one can complain. Be like, oh, my God. It's crazy. This is something I haven't even talked about. The company that hosts all of my videos, all of my courses, this week, literally 3 times, like three x my, what I pay, like literally. So, and it's crazy. This day that I'm like, why do I do this? Why do I put this thing so cheap when I know it costing me so much bread? Guys, I really want to help you guys out. Okay. Look, like right now, like I said, Teachable was charging me 3 times as much as I used to pay. The company sold the company, Teachable, the founder sold Teachable to another company in Brazil. And those motherfuckers is squeezing the life out of the people that's on Teachable, because it's very difficult to migrate a company once you are in a system. So they know that. And now they're like, hey, we're going to squeeze you out because we know you have to have everything on this website. So we're going to charge you whatever the hell we want. 3 times. So imagine this. Whatever was my profits, that shit is gone, bro. My shit is gone. I ain't making no fucking profit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue doing what we do here on CodingPhase.com. But understand, we don't even make a profit from this shit no more. Okay? So, again, when I come in and I'll tell you guys, hey, take advantage of what we have here, it's for a reason. I want to help you guys out and continue doing what we've been doing here for years. You get what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm constantly doing other things that bring money to me. So CodingPhase.com is not like a burden where I'm like, oh my God, I'm not making a profit from this. Like how I'm supposed to. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We're making bread. We got TraderPlanner.com, EntryLevelJobs.ai. I got a bunch of other niche websites. I got a digital agency making money. Right now, I got a couple of roles that companies that hit me up that want me to work with them. So it's like I'm in a good space, right? So take advantage of that, because one day when I might not be in a good space, I might just have to say, hey guys, I can't do this no more because it's just everything has been overpriced. And I know some of you guys that y'all be like, man, I can't pay $50. I can't pay $40. So imagine if I was to charge you the real price of how much this shit's supposed to cost. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people is not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I might as well just close the company down, right? But I'm not gonna do that. We've been doing this shit for 7 years, right? Almost 8 years. We're gonna continue doing what we do because this does make a difference. A lot of people get into the game, and no one else does what we do at CodingPhase.com. So please come support the company that's been taking care of you guys for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit. If you've been wanting to support, this is the time that you got to support. Like literally, like there is no profit no more. When the company that hosts your your courses and your videos decides to charge you 3 times as much as you originally basically been paying, right? At this point, it's like, hey, like, bro, yeah, if you was, that's like somebody who has a pizza shop, right? Because remember, guys, I'm a small business owner, right? Imagine I own a pizza shop, right? And the owner of the building tells me, hey man, you remember you used to pay $2,000 here for rent for the pizza restaurant? And I'm like, yeah, that was the original deal that I've been having for years. Well, guess what? Now you got to pay $7,000. And then now you start looking around like, wait, what? Yeah, $7,000 is now the rent. So yeah, that's how it's looking like on a monthly basis to keep this shit on. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We're going to continue subsidizing this shit with all of the other extra work that I do, because it will be sad the day that I will have to go in and say, hey guys, I'm not doing Coding Phase no more because I got priced out. We're not letting the universe fuck us over. We're going to continue doing what we do because, this is what we enjoy. We love helping people out, but at the same time, at least, we need to get something that keeps the lights on at least. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's continue with this. Let's see. Masters Move, they use both PHP and JavaScript. I have never seen that before. It is usually one or the other one. No, there's plenty of companies that use PHP and JavaScript, bro. What's up, Joe? I just got a 2020 BMW all cash because of you. Hey, congrats, bro. I know you're a Benz guy, but But I'm gonna buy that new developer course. Hey, come through whenever you can, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I'm glad that you're doing good and getting that bag, man. Yes, that's nice. Especially if it's all cash, bro. You don't gotta do no payments. Right now, you chilling. You walking around like this, like yo, yeah, we good. Yeah, right now I'm in the process of getting a new crib, getting a new spot. Um, I'm probably gonna buy a car somewhere. I don't know. Maybe maybe I don't know after November around there, where there's some good sales. Because I'm not buying no more new cars, bro. I'm putting all my money. I'm putting into the market, bro. I'm doing long term trading, day trading, all the shit that I know now, bro. If I could go back to Joe to 2018, Joe, and I could say, yo, bro, don't buy nothing. Don't buy house, don't buy freaking cars, don't buy nothing. Put everything in the market. That's it. Let it grow. And whatever extra income comes from the market to you, then you go in and you buy something, right? Right now we could have been fucking 10, 15 millions up. You know what I'm saying? We're in a good space, but there's things that you just don't know, right? Because you just, you fuck up money and you throw it in the air, etc. And it's fine. I'm in a good position, thank God. But when you start going in, after you get the knowledge and you start going in, you be like, wait, if I would have bought Nvidia in 2020 and I would have just put just $50,000 in, how much would that be? That would be what? A million something? So if I would have had the 700 I had at the time, just cash, just saving on a savings account for no fucking reason. If I would have put that into into just the shit that I already knew was gonna move, right? When I start thinking about those numbers, bro, I'll be like, damn, man. It's the worst thing that you could do, man, is be ignorant of shit that gets you money, bro. This is what I tell a lot of people in this game too, right? When I talk to you guys about, hey, becoming a developer, getting into the game, it's not just about the job. It's not just about the career. It's the opportunities that it opens up, right? A lot of you guys that have been introduced to this game because of me, y'all still don't even see the big picture yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still don't even see the big picture yet. You know what it is that, let's say right now, you comfortable with like, let's say 50,000. That's just for you to survive. Not even to live, but to survive. But now you're smart enough and you actually financially literate. You could go in and say, well, I'm making 80, right? After taxes, I'm getting an extra, $20,000, $30,000. I could go in and invest that. My company also gives me a 401k. Let me go in and match that up too. Bro, in 3-4 years, you could easily have $500,000 or more, which opens up the doors for you to jump into bigger opportunities. Hey, you want to open up a car wash? You could do that with $500,000. Hey, you want to go in and open up a restaurant? A chicken spot? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You could do that. You got the money for that. You want to go in and look online on this website. Damn, I forgot the name of it. I'll tell you guys right now. I don't know if it's LoopNet. No, bizbuysell.com. Okay? bizbuysell.com. For those of you guys that don't know, this is a company that basically, it's like, think of it like Zillow, right? Where you could see all of the different companies that's out here that are selling their businesses. And they tell you exactly how much they're making, right? For example, like you see like this one. They're selling this for turnkey jewelry operation, $480,000, right? That's all they want. They want $480,000. You're keeping all the stuff that they already come with, and your cash flow is $212,000. That's your cash flow. Okay? Profitable international running gear wholesaler, $1.6 million, right? But your cash flow is $400,000. That means in 4 years, right? 4 years you make your money back. But that's not even what the most important thing is that now you have a business that it's already moving. You get what I'm saying? And if you know how to grow the business even more, right, promote it even more, then now you could go in and jump into, you know, pushing it even bigger, right? Look at this, 350 cash flow, 100,000, 3 years, you already make your money back, right? This is a pool supply chain, okay? Again, this is stuff that I didn't know about. This is stuff that most of you guys don't even know about, right? There's opportunities out here, but you need the capital. Most banks is not gonna lend you shit. You know what I mean? Like most banks is not gonna come in and be like, hey, we'll give you $500. You could go in there with you and your priest, and they'll still deny you, even with great credit and all of that. It's not like how people be saying like, oh, you need great credit. They don't care about that shit, right? They care about the capital that you have, how you're gonna support that, and what's the business model on that. Okay. But you need cash. Even right now, there's a lot of people that's selling their houses for dirt cheap, right? The market went up, it's super high. A lot of people not buying the houses. Guess what? Some people are buying properties cash. So they're wholesalers doing real estate wholesales, right? Where you come in and you say, okay, cool. I'll get from this lender, private lender, buy this property. I got my cut. I'll go in and fix it up, right? The initial piece of it, you go in and give a certain percentage to the lender, and then now you keep the majority because you went in and put in $20,000, $30,000 into that property. But if you don't even got $20,000, $30,000 in your pocket, how you gonna do that? You're not part of that conversation. You understand? And that's like what I'll be trying to put you guys on when it comes to tech. Look, there's a lot of people that's into this shit. They're papi and mommy kids. There's a lot of motherfuckers that that I see it all the time. I'll be like, yo, how you live in New York and you don't work? You don't got a job. Well, their whole conversation changes. You're a papi mommy kid, right? Dudes be in there like talking about, yeah, man, I've been applying to Google and to this and that, and I can't find a job and this and that. And I'm like, but how you live in that condo in New York? I know how much that shit costs. That's $2,400 a room. How you still in there? They start changing conversations. We are not in the same space as them. Those are papi and mommy kids. Where, a kid goes to college and fucking comes out of college. The parent comes in and helps them put the down payment for the car, helps them put the down payment for the fucking house. You tell me who you got to put a down payment for you. You tell me that. If you have somebody to put a down payment, you shouldn't even be watching me right now. Go get them to put a down payment on some shit for you. Right? This channel's for the people that's like me. People that, that you build this shit from the ground up. You get what I'm saying? We're constantly working. We're constantly pushing forward, right? We're finding the fucking current of life that's pushing us backwards, and we constantly going forward. You know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes we go one step forward, 2 steps backwards. 1 step forward, 2 steps backward. That's how life is for us, right? But no matter what, we still gonna get there. That's why it's so important that, you look at this and look at what we do in this channel and what we do at CodingPhase.com is something important for you, not for me. I'm already there. I could disappear right now and be like, hey guys, I shut this whole shit down, and it's like toodles. But I know there's another Joe out there that would love to have a channel, a platform like this that will help them out, because no one else will do it. No one else does what we do. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of what we have here, right? And really come in and do the work. Get it done. It's worth it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie, Chris, you know what I mean? Like he's in here, right? He got his car, right? It's nothing crazy. He got his first, Beamer, got the 2020 joint, right? But guess what? It's his. Cash. That's on him. Now he still got bread to do other things and invest into other things. You know what I'm saying? He moving properly. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just small shit. That's what we call a personal trophy. I've given myself a lot of personal trophies in life, right? But it's all thanks to this shit. Me becoming a developer, me getting into the space. Okay, it's worth it, When you're thinking in your head, like, man, shit, this shit, Joe got us 50% special. It's $45, bro. I could pay Netflix for 4 months. Yeah, you could pay Netflix for 4 months, but Netflix ain't gonna put a money in your pocket. It's not gonna do shit for you. That you could go and buy right now. Fucking, you buy some Jordans right now. It's $200. That's the whole year of CodingPhase. That's the whole year. A pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, if you don't want to do it for yourself, that's on you. But for those of you guys that listen, take advantage. Go on CodingPhase, sign up if you want, or wherever you want to go to. But get this shit done. It's worth it. I know it's annoying. I know it's frustrating sometimes when you get stuck going on building an application. You get stuck there. You don't know how to solve the problem. That's the fun part. Okay, once you get through that, you learn it, and then now you could do it again whenever you want. Okay, I know it's not easy being in front of a computer for an hour, 2 hours, especially when you come home from a job, you're tired. But you got to start thinking about the bigger picture. If you don't start thinking about the bigger picture, you're going to stay there in the same fucking spot. And that's what I'm trying to save you from. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Bro, I tried everything in the world to not have to do this shit. I tried everything in the world to not have to go to school. I done freaking started doing music. I done freaking worked every bullshit job. I done fucking started doing selling products on eBay. I tried everything to be like, I just don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do none of this shit. Right? But guess what? At the end of the day, I said, you know what? I got to apply myself. I got to get this shit together, do my portfolio, do my work, put myself in this ecosystem of being a developer. Because for some people, they don't need this job. We need it. I mean, I don't know about you guys. You guys might be bougie. I needed this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how sad it is? You're 24 years old, living in your mom's house. You know how sad it is that you didn't have a room till like 18, 19 years old? You're in poverty, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You grew up in poverty. So how do you change that? Your mom's not going to do that for you. She barely scraping by. So you have to make the change, right? Same thing for me. Like whenever I'm fucking down or whatever the fuck, I got to fucking lift myself up because no one else is going to do it for me. No one's going to be there. I don't got no help from nobody. I have to do it all myself. That's the truth. But guess what? When the shit plays off the right way, ooh, it's so sweet because you got it done. And it's you. Only you could fucking give yourself a pat in the back. When people come in and be like, yeah, damn. I said, Chris, with the new Beamer, what's going on, Chris? You doing all right, bro? Put me on. I could put you on, but I just know that you're not going to do the work. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how you feel when people come up to you. You try to put them on, but they don't do the work. Right? So anyways, what I'm saying with this is like, guys, definitely take advantage, right? There's definitely a lot of opportunities out here, but it's up to you. No one's going to do it for you. I'm going through the chat right now. We're doing right now. Abdulaziz says, can I get a job without certificate and degree by self-learning and give me a way to learn web development roadmap? Yes. You could definitely get a job without a degree. There's a lot of different ways. I don't know your whole situation, Abdullah, but basically you can. Now, if you are here in the United States, there's jobs that you could go in and start working without a degree. There's plenty of them, but you need to have the skills for it. It's not just, I need to learn how to code, right? If you go on that path of like, I'm going to learn how to code, you're going to be at home for a long time. You need to learn the specific skills for specific jobs and understand that you don't have a degree. You don't have a certificate. You don't have none of that shit. So you have to go for the roles that's going to allow you to get in more easily. And then once you have work experience, then you go into the bigger roles. Okay, if you're wondering how to do that, go check out my website, CodingPhase.com. Look up my curriculum, the Tech Accelerator, and you could check it out through there. Okay, you could sign up to CodingPhase or at least look at the curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Like, and figure it out how you're going to learn those things. You get what I'm saying? Reading through here. What's going on? Renee, what's going on, my guy? I came in the game for the money, but when I realized it's all about problem solving, I loved it. Yeah, it's frustrating, but when you get it clicking, you're on top of the world. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Listen, guys, I'm about to get out of here. I wish I could chill all day, but I'm trying to limit myself to only doing live streams for 1 hour, okay? So I could get more things done. We got a lot of cool stuff going on CodingPhase.com. We got basically like one last section that we got to do for the profitable developer. We got the HTML email course, you with AI that's coming out, and also to the trading course that I'm creating right now. So I got to knock all of that out. I got to just stay focused. And also too, tonight, accountability meeting. Tonight, and this is where when people come in and be like, man, this guy be chilling. Guys, I don't stop working till, especially Mondays, till like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Okay? This is how you get shit done. You want to get to your goals, you work as hard as you can. Okay? You work as hard as you can while you're still young. Okay? There's no excuses. I don't want to hear people come in and be like, well, I can't do this and that. Bro, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, I was looking at the market, seeing what I was going to go and trade. By 7 o'clock in the morning, I was already preparing some stuff that I needed to do for my digital agency, some new products that we're about to launch. By 9 o'clock in the morning, I was already in the market, right? From there, come in, prepare some stuff that I got to do for the courses tonight. And look, I did a live stream now for 1 hour from 1 o'clock till what time is it? Till 2:20. Okay? And then from there, I'm going to continue doing all the stuff that I need to do for the new courses, right? And then at 6 o'clock, I'm going to take a half an hour break. 6:30, right before I get into the meeting. I don't even get to chill or hang out or do anything, right? Just before I get to the fucking meeting. At 7 p.m., I start the accountability meeting all the way to 9 p.m. at night. After I'm done with that, I take a 30-minute break to watch the news. And then from there, I'm already coding on my new application, traderplanner.com. And I'm probably going to be coding till 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay? This is how you get shit done. When you're wondering, like, man, how you get motivated, I'm not thinking about the shit that I'm going through right now. I'm thinking about the shit that I'm about to do in 5 years. Okay? It's up to you how bad you want this. If you want to stay in the same spot, stay there. But don't bitch about it. Don't cry about it. You are the reason that you're staying there. I don't want to hear that people come in and be like, well, Joe, I didn't have time. If I have time and I got 4 kids and I juggle a million fucking things at the same time, what's your excuse? I'm the laziest guy you ever going to meet. I don't even like to throw out the garbage. My wife got to remind me, yo, throw out the garbage. I don't like to do shit. But I do it because I have to get to my goals. You know what I'm saying? Because no one else is going to do it for me. I'm not going to get no help from nobody. I'm not expecting no help from nobody. I have to do it myself. And that's how you got to start thinking if you want to get this shit done. Okay? And it's not that hard. A lot of you guys that come in here and be like, yo, I want to learn this skill. Bro, the basics takes you at the most 2 months. And if you go in and work hard every weekend, you could get it done in a month. Now it's up to you what you want to do. All right? Links in the description, guys. This is your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Your boy's backing out and did it again one more time. Right before we leave, let's see how this play is doing right now. This shit is crazy. Right now, look, 1,600 for the day. Okay? What's crazy about this is that if I would have let this shit ride, right? If I would have let this shit ride, we would have been talking about right now, there's a $8,000 day, $9,000 day. But I'm being safe right now. The market's kind of crazy. And if you are trading out there, guys, be smart. Just get your profits. You know, who the hell, you ask somebody out here, who makes $1,000, $2,000 a day? You know what I'm saying? So if you leave out of there with $1,000, $2,000, leave out of there with $2,000. right? If you can make $8,000, $10, hallelujah. But if you could leave with 1,000, calculate that shit. Is 252 days, I believe, out of the year, right? How many trading days? Trading days in a year. 252 days. Okay, 252 days. If you average $1,000 a day, that's $252,000 on your pocket, right? That's my goal. I'm averaging right now 2,700. Okay, some days are way higher, some days are way lower, but right now my average is at 2,700. You do the math on that 252 days. All right, I'm gonna see you guys later. It's your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Peace.